Federico and Hunter starting up front for St. Louis. Benning and Ramage are the defensemen, and Salming is out there with Lands, and the Leafs shoot it in. Dow, Allison, and Domfus for Toronto. And right off the bat, Koharski goes to work.
Mark Hunter gets a foolish penalty right away.
In a check, you see they're coming out, so he'll have Vibe and Clark with him. And Lands and Salming remain on. Lehman is finished for the season with a cracked kneecap. That's Clark on the boards. Misses it. And the Blues. Pretty good penalty killers out there for St. Louis. Shoot it down the ice. Reeves and Mahar are the two forwards, and they're very quick. Ramage and Benning, the defenseman. Salming, the only man there with Reeves forechecking, but he stick handled out and made the move at the blue line offside.
And St. Louis has done a great job at almost eliminating the Toronto power play.
Iafrate is on now, and Vibe will move up. Vibe can't shoot it, rolls it off to the right. Clark back to Katsopoulos, and Mahar cleared it to the line. Katsopoulos didn't know it, but it hit him, and it was still onside had he played it. Iafrate back. 1 minute 20 seconds left on the Leaf power play. They haven't had a shot yet. Up to center ice. This is Katsopoulos. They're offside again. It hit Benning's stick.
St. Louis has been a team that's dodged the bullet this year and done things the hard way. They had to win 4 in a row to finish first.
Salming again. He hit Wickenheiser with that clearing pass. Lands his back, and Wickenheiser is in for checking. Now it's whipped in off the boards back to the net, and Osborne is starting away. Wickenheiser tried to stop him. Here is Thomas getting some room over there. Thomas coming across the line, speeding in. The puck comes loose, and it's cleared back down the ice by Bothwell. The Blues, their backs to the wall here, with the Leafs leading the series 3-2. And Durant Clark couldn't find the pass. Off the boards, it comes to the line. Here's a chance for Dow. He didn't shoot it. Here's a shot. A quick one by Clark, stopped by Millen. First shot on goal for the Maple Leafs. A low shot by Clark. Now Vibe. His shot deflected off the net. Clark is in there with Vibe. The St. Louis penalty over, and Hunter is up on the play. It's Mahar carrying the puck in. Hunter takes his high shot over the net. Now the Blues at full strength do a little hitting now. Nearing the 3-minute mark. Vibe didn't see it. Break it out of the net. Dumped it to the corner. Katsopoulos ran his man Lemieux into the boards. Clark threw a check into Bell. The Blues are in. Lemieux shot. Reagan stopped it. He's without the helmet. Hunter fired it back to the net. Federico tried to slip it around Reagan as he did in St. Louis and lost it. Here's a lead pass. Brad Smith going in. Scores. This place will go crazy. He's a crowd favorite. Look at him standing up for Brad Smith.
And Smith, who got a nice pass here to get into clear, makes the Leafs look good, and nobody.
Reeves. Now out to center. That's Rick Vibe trying to find room. Couldn't get a shot away. A weak one went in there. Millen stopped it. Inachak might be getting a penalty. Inachak was upended. It's St. Louis getting a penalty. Inachak has the puck. Reagan on the bench. They have the extra man on now. And here's a chance for Ladd. Shoot! Drilled it wide. The Leafs, the extra man, they still have it. Now it's grabbed by St. Louis. And here's a cross-checking penalty against the St. Louis Blues. Gilmore.
Ramage and Benning kill the first half of all the penalties, play all the power plays. And it's a long night if there's a lot of each of those.
1-0 Toronto. Here's Osborne coming in after it. Osborne had it taken away, and Benning lifts a high one over Katsopoulos down the ice. 55 seconds left on the St. Louis penalty. Their second of the game. Moved away from Hunter, and again from Hunter. And then he rolled it up to Clark. Bourgeois took it away from him. Look out! Clark ran into Bourgeois. He hit him hard. That's about a dozen checks he's gotten from Clark in this series. center ice, Netras flipped it in. 1-0 is the score. Toronto on Brad Smith's breakaway goal, and he's on the ice again now. Netras headed ahead. Yaremchuk, he's in the lineup wearing number 16 with Lehman out with the injury. Clark starts away. To Yaremchuk, he can fly. He's going in hard. Yaremchuk with Smith, and he couldn't get the pass over. There's Smith. Knocked it back of the net. Here's Smith again. He was hit, but he got the pass away and went into the crease. Listen to this crowd. They're really buzzing now with Smith going hard at it. The Blues can't get across the line. They scored a goal the other night in St. Louis early in the game. Into the 3rd minute. That goal by Fedorko, and it stood up till late in the 3rd period. Leafs finally won it 2-1. Leafs leading here 1-0, first period at the 9-minute mark. Brad Smith has the goal. And the Blues shoot it up to center. Fedorko missed it. 5 turns. Got away from Bothwell. 5 in centered it. Inichak failed to reach it. Here's Wendell Clark in there against Fedorko. Puck is cleared out by St. Louis. Netras coming up with it. Netras just rolled it in over the line. Lemieux in against Lance. They're up and up a bit. Comes back in the slot. The Blues. Bothwell tied up, kicked it loose. Inichak flipped it toward the line. A breakaway for Clark and 5, and he's alone. 5. Stopped by Millen. And the Blues clear it out to center ice. Cavallini going in. He's got a good shot. And Reagan kicked it out. Cavallini can really fire him, and he did that time, but Reagan had the angle covered beautifully.
Yeah, well, he didn't have to move to stop, but it was a bullet, and Reagan looks confident. He had that angle cut right down.
Reagan out of the net, chopping at it as Gilmore was coming in there. The Leafs lead 1-0. Nearing the 12-minute mark, and the Leafs will make changes quickly. Now Gill goes back to the net as Reagan stopped it for him. Cleared it on the boards down to the St. Louis line. 6.5 minutes left in the period. Here's Ronning going in. Oh, what a glove save by Reagan. He has done that so many times in this series, and Ronning thought he had a goal there. 3:41 remaining in the period. 1-0. Brad Smith, the goal scorer for the Maple Leafs. Leafs lead the series. Can wind it up tonight with a win. That's Ronning coming in there. Ronning robbed earlier. Nice glove save by Reagan. Now the Leafs, Allison over there trying to pick it up. Allison lifts his stick, gets it ahead to Therrien, and he gets it across the line. 15 seconds left in the Daou penalty. They haven't been able to get near Reagan so far. Here's Ronning taken out of the play. Therrien is back in the net. Got away from Cavallini's check. Root knocked his man down. Cavallini ran into Root. The penalty is over. Daou's on the ice. Bell's shot kicked out by Reagan. And the Leafs get it out across the line. Therrien trying to roll it ahead to Allison. Now shoots it up across the St. Louis line. Blues clear it again. 2:45 remaining in period number 1. Here's Kotsopoulos up to center, and Clark with 5. Hard shot. Blistering shot, but just off the net. Flipped over the boards at the St. Louis bench. Brad Smith's first goal of the playoffs and 2:55 in this first period. 5 stripped him of the puck. 5 took a swing at it, and it gets out across the line. Blues dump it back in. 5 going to the Leaf bench. They make changes, so do the Blues. 1:30 left in the period. This is Daou shooting one in for Toronto. Millen out of the net. Shots are 7-4, St. Louis. And the Blues coming up to make that 8 now. They can. Hunter is in there! Great save by Reagan on Hunter. He was flying in there. Cardinal is stopped by Bourgeois. Rolled it into the St. Louis zone, though. Vasilevsky, 8 seconds left. The Blues are in there to the corner with 5 seconds left. Big center. And Reagan covering up just as the... Fedorko against Yaremchuk on this opening face-off. Yaremchuk happy to be getting a chance to play Rolled it up over the line. Now Hunter just dumps it in, and the Blues will make changes right away, of course. Out for Toronto, that's Vive. Gave it to Yaremchuk. He couldn't handle that pass. It was bouncing a little bit on him. Puck slapped in by Salming wide of the Leaf net. Salming behind the goal. It's a pass ahead. The Leafs clear it out. That's Courtnall speeding away. Courtnall coming in. Shoots. Low shot. Missing the St. Louis net. Gill stopped it at center. Now Osborne back to the other defenseman, Bill Root. Root fired one in for Toronto, and Millen, the goaltender, out to stop it. And Bothwell in there. Bumped again by Osborne. Osborne going in forechecking. Doesn't make any difference if the puck is passed out. He'll get a piece of the net.
That's a good policy, because when you make things happen a little quicker, your chances of making a mistake have increased.
Bruce Bell looking pretty good on this rush to Gilmore. Gilmore getting right in, and he backhands the puck and Reggett, who had him guessed perfectly. He didn't move and just made the save. Gilmore wins the draw. Paslowski's shot blocked by Salming. Can't clear it though. Leaves three of them in front of the net. They skate away with it. Now up to Smith. Smith shoots it in the boards, in the corner. And it rolls to Paslowski. Smith went in and bumped him. Terrian trying to center it. Terrian again. Looking around. Terrian handling the puck away from Paslowski. Paslowski pins him now. And Gilmore grabs it and sweeps away in front of Millen. Up to the line at center. Gilmore rolled it in. Great chance for Reeves. And he lost it. Reeves in front of Reggett. And you know what happened there? Reeves was waiting for Reggett to make a move, which he did not do.
You're right, Evans.
Inachek winning the draw back to Lands. Lands again. Pass to center to Inachek, and he is stopped immediately. Once more, Lands poked it ahead. Here comes Vive on the right side. Quick Vive makes a shot. Deflected by Bothwell. Inachek scooped it into the corner. Inachek got loose. Leaks after it, forechecking well. Gill shot from the line, kicked away by Millen, and it goes over the glass into the crowd. Millen watching that one all the way. Fedorko for St. Louis. Got the draw away for Lemieux, and Hunter is coming out with Lemieux carrying in. Dropped into Hunter. Hunter can't shoot from that angle. Centered it, though, right in there. Oh, a great chance for Bourgeois, and he missed the net. Three Leafs come right back in with one man back. This is Thomas. Centered it. Osborne was in too far. Thomas again. Trying to get it to Osborne. It went through his skates and Lemieux was there. Again, Thomas. Courtnall went after it. Here's Osborne. Quick shot just off the net. And the Blues get rid of it to center. Thomas having nightmares in this series. In alone again and elected to pass. Benning coming in. Offside, Lemieux on the left wing.
Well, two great chances.
Still 1-0 Toronto. The Brad Smith goal in period one. Iafrate now. Drilled the shot and Millen got a piece of it. Allison moving up. Now Foose back to the net. Knocked away by Bell. Bruce Bell's pass on the boards and the Blues get out. Here's Gilmore, one man back. It is Iafrate. Gilmore coming in on him. And Iafrate played him all the way. And the Leafs take over it again and come out. Pass through center, Dom Foose in there. Dom Foose waiting for help as the Leafs were making changes. And the Blues stealing the puck, get it up across center. Gilmore knocked flying by Dan Daoud. League stomp Foose, got away from Gilmore. Dom Foose, very cool with the puck, a lot of patience. Ramage going after Daoud and Rick Lands, and now Gill gets into it.
Well, you knew that was going to happen. The St. Louis players are not going to let the 165-pound Gilmore fight any battles.
Wickenheiser on there against Vive on this face-off to the left of Millen. Vive tied him up. And Clark looks back to Kotsopoulos, to Clark again. Clark's pass to the side of the net. Inachek around the goal, got it back. Inachek once more from Salming. Salming got rid of it. Vive has to hustle. Poked it over to Clark in the corner, and he lost it. Reggett out of the net. To Kotsopoulos, to Courtnall to center. Pretty good move by Courtnall. He dropped it to Vive, and his shot missing on the short side. Benning is there to shoot it out and down the ice. 15 seconds left in the penalty. Five had a great chance seconds ago. Cardinal turning, coming out against Reeves, shoots it in. Millen out of the goal. Millen, nothing there. Thomas went in. Now I.F. Brady on the boards with it. The penalty is over. The Blues have killed another one. Here's Cardinal being stopped by Mahar. The lead's still on it though. It's Thomas coming out. Took a shot. Couldn't get a second shot though with Reeves getting it away from in front of the net. Now Cardinal had it taken away by Mahar. The Blues shoot it down the ice and Salming now starts it out. Salming to center. Flipped the long one in wide of the net. Bothwell after it. Blues back into that checking, but they can't check all night. Now the Leafs have it. A centering pass to Smith. Tried to go around Millen, nearly had another one. Hunter is in there now. Hunter shoots it down the ice for St. Louis.
2 dekes in one night might be a little much for Motor City Smitty.
Running got the draw to Cavallini, back to Bell. Bell can't shoot it by Allison, he had him checked. And now Bell misses it. And it's into the center ice zone. Allison stole it from him. Allison upended. Penalty coming up against Bell.
And it's quite often a young player makes a mistake, gets upset, and follows one mistake with another one. And that's a classic example right there by Bell.
And a minute 25 seconds left in Tyrion's penalty. Here's Rick 5 turning at his own blue line, coming in on Bourgeois. He got by him. Now he's upended. Still after the puck as he goes into the boards of Bourgeois. Covered him. Little pushing and shoving. Bourgeois gets his arms up on Dom Foose of the Maple Leafs. 8:14 remaining in the second period here. 1-0 Toronto. Brief power play for the Leafs. 10 seconds left in the Bell penalty. And the Blues get it out across the line. So that will do it. Bruce Bell is now back on the ice. That penalty over. Reeves, number 15 for St. Louis. Tried to hit Bell, missed him. That's Lands turning at his own blue line. Allowed to come to center now. Rolled it into Clark, going in. Clark right in there. And Vibe missed the puck in front with a net empty. Lands shoots. That's stopped by Millen. Leafs come close again. Penalty coming up, St. Louis. Bothwell grabbing Rick 5 and hauling him to the ice.
Here's the play with Clark coming in. He makes a nice play to get around the defenseman, but then he can't quite pull it back far enough to beat the sprawling Milne.
St. Louis Blues, short-handed, shooting it down the ice. 1-0, Toronto leading. Second period, with a little over 7 minutes remaining. Smith poked it ahead, but Wickenheiser gave it to Gilmore. Gilmore is bumped likely at the blue line, and the Leafs get out to center. Dom Foose and Thomas. Here's Dom Foose, hanging on to it. He'll wait. Now rolled it in back of the net, and Smith was hit by Benning, and he went into the St. Louis goal and knocked it askew all the way back to the boards.
And you can see why he's mad. Benning just hoists him into the goal.
Now it was tied up, and Gilmore grabbed it. Gilmore flipped it on the boards down the ice. 10 seconds left in Bothwell's penalty as the Leafs start up again. 5 takes it down the right side, cuts to the middle to Clark. Clark coming in, good move. Clark it out, good move. Finally lost it. Bourgeois out. Bothwell is out of the penalty box. And the Leafs clear it outside the line. Clark takes it again. A wide pass, nearly backfired with Gilmore in there. Just missed it. Clark rolled it up to the corner. Clark steals it. Back of the goal, he's tied up. Clark after it, back to Lands. A shot by Lands. Oh, and it just rolled by the open side. Rick 5 is nailed in front of the net again. And Gilmore nearly got a breakaway. He missed it near center ice. Break it out of the net to dump it over to Daou. 4 Leafs up on this rush. And Gill is in. Centered it. Nice save by Millen. Again, Tyrion couldn't hit 5. 5 without the helmet. Now he's down again. Boy, is he getting roughed up in this second period. 5 stopped it, got it back. Roots pass, hit Yaremchuk. Yaremchuk turning in a corner to 5. And Millen made a big stop on Rick 5 who tried to tip it in. Back for the Blues, trailing by a goal. Reagan kicked it out. Another shot. Reagan kicked it out. Another shot off his skate. Reagan made 2 biggies right there. And the Leafs hang on.
Well, this enthusiastic crowd is acknowledging 2 great stops by Reagan. They don't make him any better than that. And he was ready for this one, but it never hit him.
Toronto 1, St. Louis nothing. Here in Game 6, the Leafs want to wind up the series tonight. The Blues want to see a 7th game back in Missouri. Up to center ice, it's backhanded in. 5 tried to deflect it and missed it. Evans back to the goal, lost it to Clark. Clark couldn't center it, Bothwell stopped it. 5 went in there. Here's Katsopoulos from the blue line, and he has difficulty with it. It rolled out. He tried to knock it back in. Here's Hunter coming in just as the horn goes.
I'm sure John Brophy instructed his players that they have to go at St. Louis. They can't sit back and allow St. Louis to come racing at them offensively.
The Leafs shoot it in first. Off the stick of Wendell Clark. In a check, in for checking. Benning, the young defenseman, clearing it out. Stop near center, and the play is called. It hit a St. Louis player, I believe, at the bench. Leafs Salming to Thomas. Thomas stick handled away from Fedorko and gets up a bit of speed. Now he's knocked down as he tried to cross the blue line. Natras caught him with a check. Bothwell in front of the net. Cordnell forechecking. Thomas checking his man. Natras over along the boards. Blues can't find anybody to start the play. Leafs just keep picking it off and sending it back in. Thomas's pass is stopped. Fedorko skates across center, and the Blues are going to do anything. He'll have to get going. Fedorko 24. In on the boards he goes. Thomas has the puck, and he clears it out. Again, up comes Gill. Todd Gill tied up by Fedorko, but carried on as he got loose, trying to control the pass to go with Cavallini on top of him. Gilmore coming out. Dow is going to be on him. He can mark that one down, take that to the bank in this third period. Cavallini up to center. Dom Foose stopping Kozlowski. The Leafs are checking tenaciously now on the checking St. Louis Blues. 1-0 Toronto. Long pass goes astray. Icing is waved off. Bill Root back there. Cavallini in after him. The puck over the glass. On the face-off. Now winning the draw. Salming around the net. It goes out to Allison. He chops at it and gets it out of his own zone. Bourgeois turns with Raglan coming in. Raglan set it up. Ronning going in. Oh! Another great save by Raglan. On Raglan going for the far side, and Raglan got a piece of it. Here comes 5. Here's Inachak. That shot deflected wide of the goal. The Blues stymied again by the goaltending of Ken Reagan. Nearing the 3-minute mark of the third. Blues come at him again. Ronning to center, did not control it. Bourgeois steps up there, rolled it into Ronning. Ronning, the little guy, going along the boards against Salming. It's centered, and the Leafs pick it off and get it out. It's Clark. 5 is trailing. Clark's quick shot, stopped by Millen. Nearing the 4-minute mark. Out for the Blues again. Lead pass to Reeds, and he's stopped by Lands. And 5 backs up, can't get it out of the zone. Reeds is bumped by Lands. 5 trying to get off. He's been on there a long time and obviously is tired. In on the boards is 5 trying to hold his man Hunter. Hunter got loose and so did Fedorko, but now Cordnell went in there. 4 players fight for it in on the boards. Cordnell can't stop Fedorko, but the Leafs are going to get it out of the zone. Up to center, Cordnell tried to go in with Thomas, and Bothwell turns. Stopped by Gill near center, backhands right back in there at the 4-minute mark of the third period, and still 1-0. The Leafs forechecking. Thomas centered it. Cordnell couldn't play it. Here's Bill Root. Shoots. Scores!
three bad hops from the St. Louis viewpoint. There's the shot.
The time of the goal is 4:07, and we'll check on the official for you. They announced Dan Daou, but I'm sure that will be changed. An unassisted goal. There's Daou, backhands the puck in. The Leafs are up 2-0 now. Maslowski's rink-wide pass did not work. Cavallini tried to go into Gilmore. Out it comes to Natras. His long shot. Off the boards to the right of Reagan and Allison on the ice with Dom Foose and Daou. They're going to check the Blues now they can. Benning is checked by Dan Daou. And there's Allison, the other checker, trying to make a move around Natras. Out for Benning. Boy, he's been carrying the puck a lot tonight for the Blues. Again, the Leafs check them at the blue line. Dom Foose coming to center. Allison is with him. Dom Foose rags it. They want to go off. Millen steers it away for Cavallini. 2-0 Toronto, nearing the 6-minute mark of the third period. It's fired in and Lands grabs it. Clark has it. Rink-wide pass, stopped near center by Bothwell. Ramage at his own line. Ahead it goes. The Leafs are all back here now. They give the Blues very little room to maneuver. Leafs clearing it again. And got by Ragland to center. And the play is called with the Leaf net. Knocked off the Magnets again. But the Maple Leafs needed a pair of goals. I'm sure they'd be looking to other places on Brad Smith and Bill Root. Here's Courtnall now. One of the guys you would think would spark the Leafs offensively. It's centered. Back of the net again. Schmidt got a goal in the first period. Now Root here in the third. And Ronning is coming up there. Ronning dropped it back and it's out over the line. Courtnall steals it. Gets going. He circles away from two checkers. Courtnall going in. His shot, rebound. He scores. What a play by Courtnall. 3-0 Toronto. In a deafening Maple Leaf Gardens, the Leafs go up 3-0. Another unassisted goal. This one by Courtnall. Now Vibe kicks one loose. Bourgeois for St. Louis. To Hunter, and he's nailed hard by Vibe. Fedorko moving in. Dropped it on the line. Reagan kicked out. And another chance by Fedorko, and he fanned on it. Leafs are going to clear it. Clark got it to the center ice area. Here's Inachak fighting hard against Reeds, and he got loose. Fought him off and rolled it in. Hunter coming out. Inachak was nailed by Bourgeois behind the play as Hunter goes in. Fedorko gets set. He had it knocked away. Here's Vibe coming out. He has Inachak, and Clark is catching up. Vibe ripped it right up the goaltender Millen. Tried to blast it through him. Cavallini's pass, grabbed by Paslowski. Paslowski falls. And it's the Leafs back there checking again. Daou nearly got a break in center. He's up after it. I think it's about time that somebody start looking over to Gary LaRiviere, the assistant coach, and the head coach, John Brophy, and saying, fellas, you've done something else with this team in the last month.
No question about that. Players don't play with this discipline because on the way to the rink they thought of doing it. Somebody's been pounding it away, and it's getting through, and the Leafs look excellent.
They sure do. Like that. Thomas nailing Ragland, who's a tough customer. Gets up with his head shaking. Ronning shoots it in for St. Louis. Nearing the 9-minute mark of the third, and there's Osborne, another excellent checker. Giving it to Courtnall, giving it to Thomas. Thomas up the line to Courtnall again. He centered it. Osborne tied up by Mahar. Glove pass, won't work. Play call.
Here's how Haidma thinks of it. It's his first picture goal of the playoffs, and he's got a few of them in this rink this winter.
Fedorko was nailed, trying to lug the puck across the Maple Leaf line. Clark got away from Fedorko. Backhands it in. takes a hit as he does. During the halfway mark of the third period, Toronto 3, St. Louis no score. Patsopoulos ran into Hunter, stepped up from the blue line to hit him. Bill Root grabbed the puck as Inachek took the man. Down it goes. Bourgeois left it for Bothwell. Up the center, that's Cavallini. Flipped the high one in. Reagan has been a standout in this series. Paslowski centered one. The Leafs clear it. Cavallini bumped by Allison. Gill takes the puck. Lots of time in there. Back to Gill. The Blues are making changes. And the Leafs throw it back and forth. Now it's Gill playing it out to Dom Foose. To center. Mahar drops it to Ramage. He hits Mahar on the fly. Mahar's in. And he misses the net. He fired it wide. That will happen when you have a hot goaltender. You're trying to put him in off the post. And many times you throw it wide.
St. Louis has missed the net on a lot of their good opportunities tonight. And that Reget's play does get in the head of the St. Louis shooters.
8:50 remaining in the third period. Toronto leading the series 3-2. Up 3-0. They're in again. Osborne and with the shot at Millen. Shook him a little bit, but he knocked it away. Again on this side, Thomas. And the play is whistled dead, offside. Center ice Benning. At the line, backhands it in. Gilmore looks in front. Fedorko is there. And the Leafs clear it out on a breakaway. This is Cardinal, the speedster. They're not going to catch him. And Millen stopped it. He got a piece of it. Again, Cardinal. Fanned on it. Once again, it's Allison. Back it goes to Patsopoulos. I don't think these fans are going to sit down anymore tonight. They're up again.
Well, Brian Benning hit Cardinal with a wicked slash just as he was about to make the play, and he may have diverted Russell's attention from scoring his second goal of the night.
7 minutes left in regulation time. And it's St. Louis on a power play in there again. It's Cavallini going to the corner and getting it back to the point. Here's Bell, shoots one, and he misses the goal. On this side, Natras flipped it in along the boards to Paslowski. Back to Natras, another screen shot, tipped up by Regan, and he grabs it. And a whistle goes with 6 seconds left in Osborne's penalty. Face-off outside the line, in it goes. Benning played it off the boards and down the ice, and Salming back there. Here comes Mahar, but he won't stop Salming. He's skating perfectly now, hitting the line. Going to center and gliding in. Faked one way, went the other, still has it. A good rush by Salming. Takes a look around. Salming well in control. Very cool. At the line. Threw it in along the boards. And finally it's off Allison's stick. And the Blues get it out. Evans played it up to Mahar. His shot deflected wide of the Leaf net. 3.5 minutes remaining in regulation time. Allison's pass hitting lands. The defenseman moving up. 2 Leafs went in there and Cardinal missed it. He had Thomas with him. 3:25 left to play in regulation time. 3-0 is the score, Toronto. Wickenheiser can't reach it. It's Cardinal taking the pass near center. It was deflected away. Ramage, rink-wide pass. Up the center, that's Wickenheiser. Wickenheiser tried to clear it in. Knocked down up the line by Thomas. Takes a shot and misses the goal. Millen did get a piece of it. Behind the net in the corner is Thomas. Thomas cleared it on the boards and got it out to the line. There's Rick 5. Shoots it across the line. Back to Thomas. Thomas waiting. Back to the line again. There's a drive by Alfredo. And Millen just got a piece of it. 21 seconds left of the penalty to Gilmore. Up the center. Wickenheiser drives one in. And that's wide. 2:20 left to play. And the Leafs watching Evans around the net. 2 of them will come out. Osborne to Clark. Clark in. Backhander. Millen stopped it. Clark centered it. Score! It's 4-0. Inachek the verge of eliminating the St. Louis Blues from further Stanley Cup play. 1 minute left in regulation time. Brad Smith in the first. Ruth, Cardinal, and Peter Rinachak here in the third. The Leafs 4. And St. Louis nothing. And the Tempers a little short now. Only 51 seconds remaining. And this man here, Ken Reggett, a standout in every game in the 6 games that we've broadcast. Tonight, he's had just 19 shots. Now, that does not sound like much. But let me tell you, folks, they have been quality shots from St. Louis tonight. Reggett has been outstanding.
8 or 9 of them have been superlative Scots. And Bob, when the game's 1-0, for as long as it was 1-0, a big save is much tougher to make and much more important. And the fans I think they're going to get their wish. Motown Smitty is taking a curtain call.
If you hear this crowd and you wonder what's going on, here's what's going on. Brad Smith is on the ice for 51 seconds. Just to say, nice going, Reggett. And Reggett is saying to Smitty, nice going, Smitty. It's just a curtain bow, yeah. Reggett had one shutout last year in the playoffs against St. Louis. 3-0. It's 4-0 now. He hasn't done it yet, but he's just about done it.